Hi, my name's Daddy and I play Clash of Clans sometimes. So good morning, it's 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Unfortunately my oldest son is in London, so I had to take him to the station. So Dad gets to wake up at 6 a.m. Oh my god. Have you guys ever woken up at 6 a.m. in the morning? You probably can relate. So I thought perhaps we're going to do a proper daddy raid, but I figured you might be interested to see how we got on with the little nipper. I've dropped a lot because I haven't really been raiding much, but I did get up to, I'll try and zoom in here. Hang on, how can I? There we go, 2455. So that was the highest that I got to at Town Hall 2. So I don't think I'm going to be raiding any more. Oh, hey there. Anyone got any ideas how I can win defense more? Yeah, that should be funny. The current record holder for Town Hall 2 is 3,016 trophies at Town Hall 2, and it's by Pelican Yarkos, I believe. I think many of us know in the comments. Maybe if you could correct my name, the name of the chap, that'd be great. So your record is safe. I'm not going to be beating you anytime soon. I can tell you now, it is no fun pressing next. Hundreds, possibly thousands of times. So, it's just one of those things. I just don't have enough time to complete it. So I'm going to slowly drop, and I'll probably upgrade to Town Hall 3, and I'm going to pop Little Nipper into one of the high visibility Rising clans, so possibly Lunar Rising, just so you guys can see the base, if you like. But I'm going to do that another time. So right now, you're in Crystal already. Yeah, I like to raid. But that's it really. I'm gonna say goodbye to Little Nipper for a little bit. Just let him gradually drop. Yeah. So I get this quite a lot. I haven't actually been banned from global for hacking yet, which is should I move my cannon a bit? It's a really good one. Trolling global, don't you just love it? Anyway, so the whole point behind this, as I draw it to a close, is that cups are completely, until you get to a really high level, cups are really pointless. So, it's, if I can get into this Crystal 1 with a Town Hall 2, then so can you. That wasn't meant to rhyme. Anyway, so let's flip over to Daddy, and we'll see what we're going to be doing with that today. Okay, so welcome back to Daddy. Just clear all the characters out. So, some of you know that should we see, have we got any defences to share? So, some of you know that I really enjoy the comments that are left on my channel. I think it's a really good way of interacting, and whilst I don't answer them all, because sometimes I can't reply, because there is no button, and sometimes I just don't have time, I do read them. I try to read them all. And there was a really interesting dialogue between a guy, I'm going to try and find the comment and put it on screen, and it was talking about the most underused troop. And I said yesterday that I felt the most underused troop was the Valkyrie, but he made a good point in that the Goblin is underused. So it got me thinking about how can we use the Goblin better, because if you check back to my earliest videos, I always used Goblins there was no Dark Elixir at the time, of course, for Dark Elixir raiding. Goblins and giants and wall breakers, and just try and get in deep. And then I think people have, Barches now and Bam are now the most popular. So possibly it is the case that Goblins are the most underused. So I figured, well, let's try and use them in a way, and this might be a really big gamble because it may be a daddy fail. Let's try and use them in a way that we haven't used them before. And I'm going to try and use Goblins with heal. Because if you think about it, Goblins are actually quite tanky. The max level Goblins, I think, are 63 hit points, which is higher than the Archer, but it's less than a Barbarian. So what that means is that not all of the splash defenses are going to one-star them. So if I can effectively use heal and wall breakers, then I can get through, and we can maybe have some success. But as I say, it may be a daddy fail. Not as good as a Gala fail, but a daddy fail nonetheless. So What I've got is 190 goblins, 25 wall breakers, and oh gosh, I didn't do the spells last night. So for the video, I'm going to gem that. I have to add a disclaimer. I haven't gemmed since November 2012. I've never gemmed any resources for my base. Now I might have gemmed the end of an upgrade of a upgrade of an arch tower, for example, because I want to go to sleep and I want to put something else on. But I haven't really gemmed my base much. I mean, I was a premature Town Hall 9 originally, so that was my disclaimer when I pressed the gem button. I only gem things for videos, for donations, and if I'm pushing, because I don't want to wait an hour for the troops. In case you guys haven't guessed, I'm really busy. So I'm going to be looking for something that's not too hard, because I mean at the end of the day it's goblins. So I'm going to have to clear out the outlying collectors, and then I'm going to have to focus into the core and try and use jump and heal to get in there. This is a big gamble. If you're going to fail, you might as well fail on a live video. Okay, so what I've realised is that 7 o'clock in the morning is not the best time to raid for some reason today. So I'm trying to path this over. Now this is not a bad base, but I want to see if I can target the Dark Elixir as well. The reason it's not a bad base is because all the storages are outside. But there's not actually that much out there. So is there anything? I don't think there's anything in the clan castle, is there? Right, so we're going to clear out these storages and then we're going to try and go in. So why don't I pop down a tank? So I'm hoping that once these are gone, we're going to be able to path in, and hopefully, yeah, hopefully I can jump those in there. I'll pop a heal down so we can keep them alive. There we go. So we've got the Dark Elixir. That's good. Then we can strip out the remainder. Oops, big bombs. It's a bit of an odd one, really, this base. But I mean, the thing is that the big advantage of the goblins is that they're so fast. They're the fastest troop in the game, and they can actually outpace. Okay, I'm gonna have to take that out. So they can actually outpace the. I wanted to actually avoid getting too much damage to the queen. That's why I hit that early, by the way. So they can actually outpace the straps. They're that fast. Come on, you can take it. There we go. Bit of damage. Well, there you go. So, oops, save the queen. Yeah, I mean that was a bit of an odd one, and I don't think it proved much. But you know, are the goblins, a new fighting force? I think if we're creative with the way that we use them, probably they are. I'm going to do a bit more testing of this, but I'm still a bit uncertain. But I'm going to sort of keep on going with this type of strategy. It's just that for some reason 7 o'clock. As you looked at my gold, it changed. I sort of skipped quite a lot of the nexts because it's not very interesting to watch. But yeah, weird. So I just wanted to say, by the way, thank you so much for all the suggestions for questions to ask Supercell this week when we go up to Finland, or next week if you like. And I will be asking them. I can't obviously offer answers to every single question, but I'll be going through the list of questions. So as we're in Finland, we were thinking about doing a fan. So as you're in Finland, we're thinking about doing a YouTube get-together, Clash YouTube viewer get-together. Last time we did it in the Campy shopping centre, and we're thinking about doing it in a similar place on Saturday. So that's this coming Saturday, in 6 days' time. So we'll let you know. In fact, I'll let you know on my channel, and I'm sure the other YouTubers will as well, because it's really awesome to get together and meet everybody. And this time we have so many YouTubers. I'm sure there'll be plenty of reason for everyone to come out. I think last time it was 150 people there, and it was just an amazing atmosphere. It's something I'll remember forever. Hopefully we can do more. So it's looking like Campy Shopping Centre, 4th floor, on Saturday sometime. But watch this space, and we'll get back to you on the details. So if you're in Helsinki, it'd be great to see you. So thank you very much indeed for watching. I'd love to know how you guys feel about the goblins. Do you think it's the least used troop in the game? Have you got any good strategies? Please put them in the comments. I will be watching. Take care. Bye for now.